This is Sydney's northern beaches. It's a playground for sun lovers, where every day is a celebration. That keeps the cops busy.
What's in there? Don't push a cop, mate. Just go home.
So when things get too hot...
OK, listen, it's a licensed premises. You need to leave.
We're heading code red to Narrabeen as well. We'll be 5.
Can you get me your ID, please? Not good.
These cops keep it cool.
Pretty crazy. Reports are he's on ice.
We also get an ambulance here. I'm just going to go check on him and I'll update you.
Please, all I'm asking you to do is go home.
If you behave like that again, then you will receive a fine, OK?
Okay.
Welcome to their world. Tonight,
Where are you? I need to speak to you.
Dave's search for a missing girl has a disturbing twist.
Constable Gilligan from Manly Police, where are you? Just hung the phone up on me.
Stop.
A driver's hasty retreat signals big trouble.
He's turned off up a side street to try and avoid us.
We've been drinking tonight.
And when the whole family arrives home in a cop car, there's some explaining to do. That's tonight on Beach Cops.
Right, go. Whenever there's people, there's issues. It'll be interesting. You're in your undies.
But if it was the middle of the day, it wouldn't make a difference.
It would, because you're in your underwear.
I've done it in the middle of the day and no one gives a shit.
Well, we're giving a shit now.
No way.
OK?
Dave and Jacko are working just up from the beach at Manly, and they're speaking to 2 young women who are concerned about a worrying text from their friend.
All right, we'll find her up here.
She's pondering on life.
At Belgrave Street,
Taxi rank up here. Where is she?
a friend is down here, is quite upset. Very intoxicated. May have suicidal thoughts, we're not sure yet. Getting to the bottom of that.
The friends have given Dave a name and a description of the missing woman.
Your name's not Simone, by any chance? Lovely. Thank you. Sorry to disturb you. Anything to do with self-harm, this day and age, you've got to take every single one of them at 100%. So until we see them, like I said, face to face, and they're happy to tell us that they're not having those thoughts, yeah, it's still going to be on our mind for the rest of the night, unfortunately. How you doing? Any of you, Simone? No. No? Thank you. Have a good night.
The 2 young women have just made phone contact with their friend.
Where's Simone?
Let's go down there. There's one down here.
What's your friend's number? What's your friend's name?
I called her. She said she's fine, but she's wondering why.
Yep, Simone. Constable Gilligan from Manly Police, where are you? No, it's not bullshit. I need to know where you are. Your friends are quite worried about you. Where are you? Here, do you want to speak to one of your friends? Here, hold on.
Simone, just tell them where you are, seriously. Because they want to know where you are. You've got all the police looking for you right now because we were worried about you. Because you were in a bad place when we left you. You walked away. They're looking for you. She hung up the phone. I don't even know. She's at apparently taxi rank at Manly State.
All right, well, I need to know that you're all right. Once I know you're all right, OK. Just hung the phone up on me. All that her friends are saying is that she's pondering life. That doesn't mean that she's going to... She said she's fine, doesn't mean she's going to commit suicide or anything like that. It's just more now the duty of care. We put it all to bed. You know, high levels of intoxication. People starting to get emotional and...
Is that her there? Yeah, split.
Split dress?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Sorry?
You're not Simone by any chance, are you? No, sweet, thanks. Look for a chick answering a phone, mate. Hello? Simone? It's Constable Gilligan from Manly Police. You know who it is. I want to know where you are because I'm concerned for your welfare after what your friends have just told me. OK, so just let me talk to you. She's basically saying that she's fine, she's found some friends, and that she was going home. She just kept saying she was fine, you don't need to speak to me, you don't need to speak to me. She didn't understand that we do need to see her face to face to make sure she's 100% right.
Half an hour later, Dave found the missing woman. She assured him she was okay and heading home with friends.
Pondering life doesn't mean trying to end it. I ponder life too, so anyway, job done, mate.
It's a stinking hot day in Sydney and everyone's feeling the heat.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
So good. Instantly feel better.
I can't stop.
Brendan and Nicole are checking out reports of a drunk guy sitting in a park harassing people. A local resident has also made complaints about the man sleeping in his building at night.
So he's been in this unit block for a couple of weeks.
Has it been the same guy constantly, or is it?
Yeah, there's a few of them. There's 3 guys.
Okay,
All right, we'll go have a chat to him.
thanks.
How you going? My name's Constable Townsend from DY Police and this is Constable Kitchener. What's happening? Having a sleep in the sun? Got a bit of goon there, I see.
No, I was actually having a drink and like chilling out. No.
Yep. I've been called down here because you're annoying some people, all
I
right?
haven't even moved.
Cool. I want to see your ID. Can you get me your ID, please?
I've just been sitting
All right. Hop, get your ID for me.
there. Would you like some
No, thank you.
pineapple?
I'm quite refreshed as it is.
I like pineapple.
Thank you. He seems fairly intoxicated. He's got some bites and stuff on his legs, which indicates that, you know, he might have been outside for a while and he's got his bags of, you know, clothing and belongings and that sort of stuff. So it seems to me that he may be homeless. And obviously that, combined with alcohol, isn't a good mix for sitting outside in the sun.
What was it that you're after?
Driver's licence, pension card, anything with your name on it. I would love to see it.
Really?
Yes, please.
What are you, a fan of mine?
Yeah. At the moment,
Yeah, cool. Because what am I supposed to do for you now?
it is frustrating in a sense because you're repeating yourself over and over and you're just going around in circles. At the same time, you know, you're trying to be polite, but this is what happens when you drink excessive amount of alcohol or your motor neuron skills sort of start going and you have trouble understanding what people are saying. The problem we've got is that you've been hanging around here for the last few days at least.
Cool.
Okay.
Like, as that
You've been
freshie?
sleeping in that unit complex last
There?
night. Yeah, you were there last night. You're yelling out abuse to people that are walking past.
Whoa, that's pretty
Swearing.
hectic. That's pretty hectic.
Yeah, it is pretty hectic. You've got all your grog there.
Yes.
So what are you doing? Why are you right here right now?
I'm trying to not be an annoyance to...
You're trying not to be. What's your name?
Would you like to go out with me or something?
No, thank you. I'm right.
We'll leave it there then. Well, let's have my ID back, please.
You never gave it to me.
Well, how did you get in the foot?
Oh, God. You're having a bad day, aren't you? Oh,
Down the
hello.
street.
Are you friends with Matthew?
Yeah. What is this?
Okay. We've had some calls.
What is
Do you want to
this?
give me your name and stuff?
It
Or
could
go
be,
away.
like, interesting.
It's none of, if it's none of our
weird.
business, it's
Weird.
none of your business. Are you his friend?
Yeah.
We'll happily take him with you.
I will, mate.
Yeah.
Come on, matey.
Grab his stuff?
Yeah, let's go, mate. Let's get all these people that discriminate us. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
He's not harming anyone.
Okay.
Just gonna have a cigarette.
No, you're not. You're going to go with your mate.
People are sick.
See ya.
I hate every one of you.
You can't go around just sitting anywhere and start yelling at passers-by and swearing at them. That is obviously a form of harassment. So, you know, we do want to get him away from the area. It's not illegal to have a drink in public unless it is an alcohol-free zone, which it's not. But, you know, if he's doing that and yelling at people and swearing at people, that's not on either. Done for another couple of hours. We'll have to come back.
Smelly stuff. We literally have been saying, we've been finishing each other's sentences all day.
These guys spend hours every shift driving around, keeping an eye on the roads and an ear on the radio.
Oh, shit, we got an ACO.
But sometimes the job turns up right in front of them.
Just come across an accident.
Get an ambulance as
with
well,
a
mate.
motorcycle. And can we also get an ambulance here? I'm just going to go check on him and I'll update you. Shit. We've just come across an accident that's happened on one of the main roads here. We've got a male motorcycle rider who's on the road. We've got fireys on scene already. His bike's pretty smashed up. Don't know how many other cars are involved. There's a lot of people everywhere, so we've got to try and work out what's happened.
He came from my left.
Yep.
And the cars were passing through. I think he tried to push and he tried to cross in front of him, but then the car got him.
Arriving at a scene like this, it does, you know, your heart starts racing because you can see someone obviously motionless on the ground. You know, it's quite confronting at first. Immediately, straight away, you're just thinking, what do I have to do? Do you know how to turn his bike off?
Not sure, 182.
We had a quick chat to the ambos, had reports that he can't feel anything from his shoulders down. So, yeah, it's not looking too good at this stage. When you come up to a scene where there's a motorcycle rider that's been pretty seriously injured, being a bike rider yourself kind of makes you think about how you ride and, you know, are you taking unnecessary risks? Yeah, all that sort of goes through your head. You know, at the end of the day, you just want to make it home and be safe and, yeah, it's just an eye-opener, I guess.
Okay, I'll just get you to tell me what happened. I'll write it all down. It's based on what a number of witnesses and the other drivers told us. The motorcycle riders cut across traffic and made a right-hand turn in the front of an oncoming vehicle, which has resulted in him colliding with that vehicle's tyre and coming off the bike.
So you've got to be careful when you ride a motorbike home, something like that.
17, all cars are back on from Pittwater Road, Ocean Street.
Back at Manly Station, Beck gets word from the hospital.
He was admitted and they've found out he severed his spinal cord, so he's got a lot of significant injury to his spine and they're getting ready to send him into surgery. Got the address. Shall we go speak to the wife?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Telling the family bad news is really tough. Having to tell them their entire life basically has changed. Really, it hits home when you think just happened up the road from where he lives and his family's expecting him home any minute. So for us to be turning up there instead of him, it's pretty devastating.
Overnight, a superstorm has blown in off the ocean and it's hit the northern beaches hard. And the residents have woken up to mayhem.
It was blowing up to about 45 knots. Pretty much every suburb has trees down in the area.
Just stay away from it, stay away from the wires.
It's gone onto power lines, which has caused a lot of power outages. Pretty hectic, really. The wind's done most of the damage.
The beach cops have been kept busy with a record number of emergency call-outs.
So at the moment, we've got about 160 police jobs. We've only been able to get to about 60 of them at Terry Hills.
Terry Hills it is.
Every job we're going to, on the way to that job, we're coming across roads that are blocked, so that's then preventing us from getting to the next job. So it's a bit of a snowball effect today.
And it's not long before they're stopped in their tracks again.
Oh, dear God. Oh, wow.
Thanks, Radio. We've just had a really big tree come down Warringah Road, blocking all 3 lanes westbound. Traffic is going to have to be diverted.
We were just on our way to another job where a tree was blocking 3 lanes up at Terry Hills, but we stumbled across this little beauty up here at French's Forest. This is a main road and it's going to cause a lot of traffic grief, so could be here for a while because it is a pretty big tree.
And with only one chainsaw between them, Robbo's probably right. Until they catch a lucky break when some locals stop to help.
We had a contractor turn up. He had a big chipper, a couple of guys with chainsaws and a tree lopping truck that he could use to pick up the trunk off the road. Got it moving nice and quickly, picking up the bigger logs, moving them out of the way, getting Warringah Road clear as quickly as possible. All things considered, probably got it through in about half an hour when if we'd just been there by ourselves or if rescue had to do it by themselves, probably would have been there for an hour and a half or longer. Thanks, Radio. We've now got all 3 lanes westbound of Warringah Road at Forest Way clear.
With help from the community that we're able to clear these roads today, and yeah, it's a good example of how if we all chip in, we can get things done. I'm cold.
I'm wet. I'm not cold because I just moved half a tree.
Cups. Just don't drink on the bus because it's a $400 fine.
So I think a few of them are all drinking anyway. Where are you guys off to tonight?
It's Saturday night and Tiffany and Nicole are being kept very busy.
Pick a direction and keep walking. Beach is 18, we're off at the noise complaint at Whale Beach.
After dealing with the complaint at Whale Beach, Nicole and Tiffany are walking back to their car when a vehicle screeches around the bend.
Stop.
Despite being told to pull over, the driver speeds away and the girls are right behind him.
Come on, big rig. You can do it. When we were following him, we were in a 60 zone. I think he was going a lot faster than that. He's still going at a speed. He's turned off, you know, up a side street to try and avoid us, so we managed to pull him over.
Hello. How you going? When my partner indicated for you to stop back right up the road there, and you were in the middle of the road and then you decided to just not stop and drive off. What was the go?
I believe he's intoxicated. His eyes are glassy, his speech is a bit slurry.
Have you been drinking tonight?
Yeah.
You have? When was your last drink?
An hour ago.
He said that he had been at a wedding in Palm Beach and then he'd gone back home to DY and then drove all the way back to Palm Beach. Keep going. Stop, thank you. Okay. My name's Constable Townsend from DY Police. At this point in time, you're under arrest for the purpose of breath analysis. Okay? Have you got your keys on your phone? No, he's definitely not just for a wedding. Just have to give you a quick search before you hop in. He didn't seem too surprised that he was over the limit. 180. He blew 0.180, which is nearly 4 times the legal limit. Take you straight to Mona. Okay? So we'll take him back to Mona Vale and see what he goes on the buzz. Hey, yeah. $1.80. $1.80. Northern Beaches has one of the highest drink driving records in the state of New South Wales, and it's really frustrating for us, especially working on the Northern Beaches, that we continually have the high number of drink drivers that we do. Coming straight to the front. I personally have no time for drink driving. There's a million excuses that people give for it and it just doesn't cut it, because at the end of the day it could be my family member or it could be his family member, it could be anyone else's family member that he could potentially hit and kill, and so there's just no excuse for it whatsoever. No time.
Go around the back of DYRE, just do one little loop, just see if there's anyone. I got you.
It's Friday night and Rosie and Dave are patrolling around the local RSL club.
He just came out of the RE. Go left, mate. Go. Let's see where this one takes us.
Yeah, I think you might have one. I reckon this is one.
Reckon? Hey, mate, how you going?
Good, thanks.
Sweet. Yamba, mate.
Yep.
My mum lives in Yamba.
Joking?
No?
No, I live in Bondi.
Oh, OK.
Been down here for about 6 months.
Cool. One continuous breath until I tell you to stop, OK? Yeah, so we've just pulled this car over for, we believe, an intoxicated driver. Just going to submit him to a breath test. The driver's admitted to drinking. He's got his nan and his mum in the car with him. So we'll see how the test goes and go from there. Yeah, mate, no dramas. You're well and truly under. Not a problem, mate. Yeah. While I was conducting the test, Rosie, Constable Rose, was doing a licence check for me.
And that's uncovered a problem for this driver.
Mate.
Had a few fines lately?
Got an issue with your licence, apparently. Had a few fines, no.
It's been suspended due to fine default.
Checks on the licence came back that the driver's suspended through fine default, hasn't paid his fines.
Have you been informed at all that your licence has been suspended?
Right, do you know what we've done? Do you know what the fine?
One of the fines was speeding more than 10 k's over the limit. The others I don't know. The driver's totally unaware that he's been suspended. Where does your mail go?
Parents.
Okay. His licence details, he hasn't updated. The fine's probably gone to Mum, and Mum hasn't opened the letter. So, big possibility that the mail has been sent to his former address and he knows nothing about it. That's why you've got to update this, mate, for that very purpose. So we've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. We've now got to issue him a suspended driving notice so he understands that he can't drive. You've been drinking, is that right?
I've had a couple of wines.
How many's a couple of wines? Like what?
I've probably had about 3.
There's 3 people on board. One's an elderly female, another one's his mum.
Oh, hi.
Mum's been drinking, so she can't drive. We've got you, we're not... Yeah, no, we got you. And Nan, 87 years of age, can't see, can't drive anymore. If we can't get him a taxi, we might just give him a ride home, and they're just locals, so...
It's a bonus. Police escort home.
Right, that's sweet. Jump in.
You right?
Oh, no, my God. No one's going to believe this.
Yeah, so at least you'll be able to pick the car up tomorrow, Mum. Yeah. You can drive it. Like I said, the driver was totally unaware. He had I think there was a camera detection back in October. Good luck, buddy.
Take it easy.
No worries.
See you, mate.
You know, benefit of the doubt, issue him the suspension notice. He clears up his fines, that suspension gets lifted and he goes about his merry way.
Thanks for everything.
No worries.
Bye.